Rima 45. If you're new to my channel, this is the part 2 to Who Am I? If you wanted to see the first part 1 is up. This is part 2. I left off talking about my natural hair and why I cut all my hair off because I sweat. I just came from working out. I'm sitting here poolside like I like to do when I'm done working out, me and the ducks. And I'm just sitting here. I don't often have time to do this, but this is one of the things I do for my mental. As you can see, right here at the pool, it's quiet. No one's here but me. But anywho, let's get into it. So I am a native New Jerseyan. I moved to Florida from New Jersey with my family. Sorry, I'm trying to stabilize my camera. Moved from New Jersey in 2015. I have lived in New Jersey all of my entire life, but my husband is not from New Jersey. He is originally from Trinidad and Tobago. So we wanted to become expats at that time, but weren't able to because we still had 2 children finishing school, one entering high school and another one due to graduate. So Florida was the middle point. When I left Florida, I was an active fitness instructor. I taught spin classes and was a personal trainer full time. So individual sessions, group sessions, spin classes, individual personal training with spin classes, you name it. So I was pretty fit. I was at the most fit actually of my entire life at that time. However, I did start to put weight back on. I had lost the most amount of weight while being a personal trainer. My initial introduction into that world, I was overweight. I was not the thin personal trainer. I spent most of my tenure as an instructor, trainer, fitness professional, overweight. However, I still was very good at what I did. I was very strong. People saw me, they took my classes, they knew what I was capable of. So they were more so impressed by my capability, more so than my visual aesthetic. I'll insert a couple pictures so you can see. So you can see what I actually looked like during that time, that I didn't look obese or sloppy. I just didn't look technically like a personal trainer, fitness instructor would look, spin instructor would look. But I was lean, my legs were chiseled, my body was very lean, muscular, densely built like I am now. So fast forward, we moved to Florida. My support is basically my personal nucleus, my husband, my children. I don't really have any, didn't have any friends when I moved here. The job that I initially took, along with the job search, was very challenging. It was hard to find a job. I took a lot of odd jobs, and it wasn't that we didn't have income. My husband has a primary source of income, a couple, but it was still not enough to sustain us comfortably. It was just paying the bills. I still needed to be able to contribute something, and I like to make my own money as well. So eventually I found a job with the company I work now. I started off as a temp. I worked I worked at a resort in hospitality. Absolutely hated it. It was wearing on me. I had done customer service all of my life because I don't have a degree in higher education. So typically you take customer service jobs or anything in the customer service admin field where you can make some additional money. And that's obviously, it pays more money than at the time if I was working in fast food or what have you. So I didn't like my job, got depressed. And as I got depressed, I put on a bunch of weight. So my highest weight when I became a fitness instructor was 249. My highest weight here in Florida was 259. I don't know what it is about that number, but that just seems to be the number that I was able to capture whenever I would get on the scale, was it was hitting a 9 and not actually at that overage, at the 250, 260 mark. I'm pretty sure I was probably heavier at some point than 260. That just happened to be the number that was captured. And in the interim, I started Fit Karima 45 when I turned 45 because at some point I was trying to recapture my fitness, I was trying to get back into fitness and recapture my health and my vitality, but it just never worked out. So my first channel, I'm locked out of. I can't get into it. It's still up. Actually, I don't think it's up because when I Google it, I can't find it anymore, but I'm locked out of it. So then I ended up creating this channel. So my original channel would have been 6 years old, but I don't have access to it any longer. So I have this brand new channel. So that's just a little bit of backstory about me. Do I intend to become certified again to teach classes? At some point I may. Do I want to be a personal trainer virtually? Probably just to upload sessions, or you probably in some fashion, but I'm kind of removing myself more and more from one-on-one interaction. I don't desire that any longer, that personal interface. At the point I am in my life, I'm very protective of my self-care, my mental, and I find that the more I'm around people, especially people that wouldn't necessarily be invited into my personal space on a regular basis, it drains me. So I don't think I would be going back to that for occupational purposes unless I absolutely had to. So that's that about me. If you have any questions about something that I may have mentioned, or any questions about who I am, why I'm doing the channel, I'm doing the channel because I want to be my most fit, my most vital. I want to see how thin I can actually become. Do I have a stopping point? Of course. Is there some body dysmorphia there? Absolutely. We all, probably have some kind of unrealistic image of ourselves when we look in the mirror. And in my case, I probably tend to see myself much larger than I am. When I tell people how much I weigh or what size I am, they tend to think, oh yeah, you look smaller than what you propose yourself to be. So just trying to work on that, just trying to find my best sense of wellness and bring you guys along with me. Hopefully it motivates you to join in. Your stories, your personal struggles, your milestones will help to motivate me, and hopefully mine will do the same for you. All right, guys, I was a little long-winded in this one, but I was alone and I was able to fully express how I feel, and I don't do well with the camera when there's people around. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Hopefully I've answered questions, and hopefully I've sparked your interest. Please, if you stayed to this point in the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share with someone that you think may need this motivation. All right, bye. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. I would greatly appreciate it. Bye.